Hey guys, Alex is again here, and today I have for us event analysis on the Siege Event 13, Pay the Ferryman. So let's go check it out. Sorry this is late, I had another CPL exam, Human Factors, this morning, so I wasn't able to record this earlier. For next week I should be able to get it out nice and early. Haven't got any exams booked in then. So Siege Event 13, lucky for some, and I've already been promoted to first one, not too difficult getting promoted through these, and then a bit more challenging through here. So there's quite a few changes. This Siege event, which doesn't really say here and how to play, but hopefully I can go through that and show you guys what I've noticed so far at least. So this is the Paragon, if you will, for Siege. I suppose Paragon's more of a term used for the edge fighter for mob raid, raid boss, whatever you call it. But yeah, it's the edged fighter paid build for Siege. So overall, it looks pretty decent, to be honest. So unedged stats, I think it's pretty high attack. I think it's like 13k or something. But it's got, I think its attack might be best of wisdom actually, from what I've heard. It's rank 3 double skill. When the snake's daze, a wise man knows to attack. So I believe it does a single target daze, like Oyob. So it's going to reduce the wisdom, and then it's going to do a wisdom attack. So could be pretty useful for some, especially since it's got pretty decent stats. Not too bad. It could definitely be used outside this event, which is the main thing. So moving down, we got this fighter here. So first things I see is new skill, 1 cooldown double skill. So rank 3 double skill, flood all, when then hit them with wisdom while wet. So looking back at the stats, high wisdom and bumped up HP, kind of shows it's a next gen attackable guru. So that's massive wisdom. That's almost 8k. I think it'd be 790 or 7,985. But yeah, but at the least, it's very good wisdom fodder. Really good, especially if you can get a few, and if you don't want to use it. But by the sounds of it, it's going to do a flood all, and then if there's one left, it's just going to single target finish it off. Can't confirm that 100%, but definitely interested in this fighter with 1 cooldown. Not too bad at all, especially that HP. It's almost up at 4k, so even if you wanted to get a few more HP fusions into it, it could definitely be alright. Or even agility. Not sure what I'd do actually. I'd probably like to get one fighter to 5, but we'll see how many I can get just going through the event, whether I decide to finish it off or sell it. And then for this one, it's somewhat of a put together. We've had this fighter, the alligator, by itself before. And I don't think I've seen this part of it by itself. I don't think. Yeah, so that's seems to be a new element with added to an old fighter, which is good to see. So it's not going to waste because that fighter, the alligator, is not used anymore. So this doesn't look too good. Not even 5k attack, and that's its highest stat. Stampede, 2 cooldown single target. So this is just really trash. Yeah, I'm not even going to waste any more time. It's that bad. It's worse than the points prize. At least this is good fusion fodder. But I'll get to that in a sec. So leaderboard prize, we've got a champ. So champs, usually pretty fond of. It's another 2 cooldown with a random skill this time though. All shall be attacked, or one shall be felled in an instant. So how that I read that is it's going to be attack all, or if it's not attack all, it's going to be an instant kill, with the exception of like raid bosses and siege bosses and stuff like that. It's an Acromania. You're not going to instantly kill those, unfortunately, which really sucks. But it'd be way too OP if it was able to do that. So let's go check out the skill. The skill looks pretty cool, pretty dark and evil. I don't mind his look. I think he's in air, you know. His stats pretty decent as well. Very similar to the last couple we've seen. Was it Poseidon and Gem? They look very similar. This one is a bit different because of the random skill. Just the added chance that it could be an instant kill instead of its attack or move, which it would otherwise have. Then it would be even more similar. So other prizes I believe are all the same. Yep. And the last one, last but not least, is this points prize, which I believe it's a recolor, and this is only good for attack fusion. It's going to be really cheap, probably 1 to 2 bidders per epic, because it's so easy to get. And it's going to give 600 attack, because unaged stats it's above 500, so top percent 5,000 is 600. So decent for the price it's going to be. It's always just a paid leveling up. So this is Invite ID, Freya. I've got a couple 5 out of 5s which I'm trying to sell. I think I'm trying to sell them for glue actually. If anyone wants to buy these, my Freya, which I might have actually sold, but I doubt, I'll sell it to you for 82 glue. If anyone's got 82 glue watching this and they want to buy my, is this 5 out of 5? Yeah, 5 out of 5, next out 80-80. Come on guys, I need glue so I can compete in the raid, in the dungeon, and I can make videos for you guys, so buy my stuff at least. So if you want to kick me or comment or something so I can put that offer back up, but I will. But otherwise I'm not going to waste that offer, so make sure you tell me first. Otherwise I won't know, I won't do it. What else do we have? I suppose I'm going to talk about the whole setup now. So the way things are going, if you attack 9 sentries, you get the 150% edge, which was the same as last time. But then if you go and attack 3 more sentries with an extra BP, you get 180% edge. And then even if you want to attack 3 more, by using 5 BP and attacking 15 bosses, you'll get 200% edge that goes towards attacking the boss and castle, I believe. So for those that don't know or haven't quite realised what's going on, we don't ever need a fodder anymore by the looks of it, fodder up for crystals, because all the castles have a lot more health. So the trick to scoring points seems to be in attacking the castle. The boss is going to be good for getting crystal castles. It's also going to be good for getting points, especially if you've got this Paragon, because I believe the Paragon, that's boss and castle edge. Kind of defeats. A lot of people aren't going to be attacking the boss anymore because that's not the best source of points. Best source of points now. I can show in a minute and a half. I might as well attack the castle. Still trying to work out my best setup. I've got a couple Easter bars. I recently bought another one because I thought it would help with this. I'm pretty interested in playing a siege event one day. It might end up being this event. I'm not sure yet. I do actually have next week off, so just with a few flights possibly. So I might be able to compete. I want to go for high up in Crystal hopefully, so I don't want to just, I don't know, really want to go for it in Crystal one time. Still want to work out the best strategy, so once I kind of know what's going on, maybe next siege. Haven't really decided yet. I'm thinking about 1,000 max bits, but not sure if they'll be enough with my setup. I also believe different castles, depending on their health and other factors, give a different amount of points. From what I've seen, from what I've heard, attacking crystals will give you more points for the same amount of damage dealt. So the points scored is proportional to the damage dealt, which makes sense. It was similar to attacking a boss, and it still is like attacking a boss. The more damage you do, the more points you get. But not too sure. Probably go read in the forums now. I haven't really done too much because I've been so busy past 24 hours. But yeah, definitely, it's a good change, I believe. Siege was getting boring for me. A lot of people are saying, well, now all you do is attack the castle, and it's even more boring. But I disagree with that. I reckon I reckon it's a good change, positive at least. So also in building the current salvo up, going to mean that you score more points up. That's built up from people BPing it, attacking it in that cycle. So you're going to get more points and more edge in attacking it. Also, more edge means even more points. If that makes sense. So let's go 3 BP it, see what I can get. Ooh, too many choices here. Now, I want to use Thor, want to use Isdabar because they both do a lot of damage. So what I'm probably going to do is that these guys have a loom, so hopefully they hit Elephant. That would be good. Oh, wow. That was lucky. That was very lucky. So Elephant's going to do a lot more. You saw him do 91k compared to 81k compared to like half of that the Solars were doing. So we got 25k points there from 3 BP. And I hadn't attacked any sentries then. So even if I had attacked sentries, I believe it doubles my damage for Castle. Unless they've changed that. No, let's go do another one. See if I can keep that consistent. Now we've got the 110% edge as well. So what I'm going to want is 1, 2, 3, I believe. Something like that. I think Thor does enough damage to make it effective. Oh, I missed it. Wow, I wasn't paying attention. So we got 27k there. Roughly the same amount of points. I think, was that points capped out? Did we get the exact same points? I'm going to have to review this video, but I believe it was capped out. So that could possibly mean for this type of castle, that's the most points you can get. The ownage points prize, sorry, plus the BP edge for using the 3BP, and it's also dependent on the salvo edge. And that's dependent on how many other people have attacked it. So 27k seemed to be the max amount of points for this one. Unless that was a complete coincidence, which I highly doubt. Or also if I just saw it wrong. But yeah, new interesting changes basically. Curious to check that out. Yeah, a lot more damage that time. Wow, that was big damage. 730k, not bad. I'm going to do some studying for this, and hopefully I can bring to you guys maybe a couple videos on this event. I'd be really excited to do that actually. I've got a few nice bits saved up, so who knows, might compete. Let me know if you guys, what you think I should do, and what you guys are going to do, and what you guys are thinking of these new changes, whether you like it or you don't, whether you think it's going to help the game, whatnot. Also, I should mention this, I did the first step of the build, so I saw a couple people got a legendary on step 1, which I thought was crazy, and I actually got the rare of this edge fighter, which isn't too bad. I'm not too upset about it. So it seems like they might have tweaked the rates of pulling better fighters a little bit. I don't think it actually says that, does it? It doesn't actually say that, but from what I've seen, there's better fighters. So maybe it's something that you're thinking about. But if you're not competing, don't bother. It's more so if you're competing thing. And as per usual, I've talked for way too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like and leave all your support in the comment section below, and share it with a friend that doesn't watch the channel that plays the game. That helps me out a lot as well. So thanks guys. Bye, have a good one.